Hello, my name's Joanne James and welcome to another tutorial from the Crafty Owl. Today I'm going to share with you a 2-minute technique video on how to make these super little baker's twine flowers. I decided to make 2 of these cute little twine flowers for this colour block card that I've made this week, and I want them as a somewhat fancy embellishment. They're really easy to do but quite difficult to explain, so I thought I'd make a video to show you how to do them. So the first thing you need to do is you need to cut a circle that is the diameter of your finished flower. So this is the circle that I used for these smaller ones. You can see here they're broadly the same size, and you need to use something like corrugated cardboard. So I actually cut mine from a Stampin' Up delivery box, in actual fact, that I'd had one of my orders in. You need that kind of almost kind of waffly effect between the cardboard, and I'll show you why in just a moment. And you need to mark it out with a pencil or a pen into segments. So you actually need to mark it into 12 segments. So you need to, the easiest way to do that is to go top to bottom. So imagine it's a clock face, 12 to 6, 9 to 3, and then cut each quarter into 3 pieces. And that will give you a 12 segmented diagram. And then what you need to do is you need to take your circle. So this is the one that I'm actually going to demonstrate to you, so it's slightly larger. So you need to take your circle and you need to take some dressmaking pins and you need to just push them in the gap. You can just see there, push them into the gaps that align with the lines. Okay, and I actually started mine with one with a red pin, so I knew where the top was, and I've done the rest white, but you don't necessarily need to do that, particularly in this coloured baker twine. It's not that tricky, and if you make a mistake then you can't really see. So you need to pin out your circle so it looks like that, and then you take the twine in the colour of your choice. So for my flower, for this one, I'm actually going to use the black and pink. I'm going to leave it on the roll for the time being, and all we need to do is we need to take the end, just lay it over the top. This will actually be the back of your flower, so you don't need to worry too much. And then starting at 12 o'clock, you need to go around the pin, down to 6, and around the pin. And then you go to 11 o'clock and go around the pin and down to 5 o'clock. Can you see? So you'll end up with a crisscross pattern and then keep going around. So 10 o'clock, round to 4, and back, and keep working all the way round, taking a different pin each time. I actually tend to put mine around, so actually put it around the pin from the left and bring it up in the right, moving in a clockwise fashion, but you don't necessarily have to do that. And the other thing that you can do is, if you want your flower to be really frilly, you can go around and you can do that twice. I'm actually only going to do it once because this twine is quite thick, and as you can see, if you look at the finished flower, there is a little bit of bulk to it. But if you've got thinner baker's twine, it looks quite nice, or linen thread if you do it with double loops. But once you've gone all the way around and each of your pins has a loop, then allow yourself an excess of about 9 inches. So I'm using my guide here, so I'm going to take it to, say, roughly 9 inches and snip it with my scissors. And I can put my reel to one side, and then I'm just going to take the end and thread it into a needle, because this will enable me to make the stitching that will hold my flower together. So just bear with me a second whilst I thread my needle. Okay, so with your needle threaded, what you need to then do is go underneath 2 of the loops. Can you see there? So you go underneath 2, these will each be petals, so 2 petals, very carefully pulling it through, making sure that the excess doesn't get caught on one of the other loops. So you just pull it through like so, and then pull it tight, and then go to the next one. And this time, so I actually went under where I'd finished here, so the one before the red pin. Now this time I'm going to go under the red pin. So you kind of move along one, but go under two. As I say, again, making sure you don't catch the pins at the bottom with your thread, creating extra loops, and then pull it into the middle. And then go again behind that one, and around two, and then again under two, so one of the ones you've done previously, and then you just keep working your way around. Just unhook that piece there. Okay, and then as I get back to the red pin at the top, I know I've gone all the way around, and I've pulled them in quite tightly so that this will create my flower middle. I know it looks quite messy right now, but this is the back. So all you then need to do is with the very end of your thread, your twine, you need to just secure that by just pulling your needle through the back a few times, just so that it's secure. Doesn't really matter how you do it. Pull it tight, and then you can take your needle away. And then the last thing you need to do is remove your pins. And when you turn your flower over, you have a very pretty twine flower. Can you just see there with the threaded detail around the middle? Isn't that ever so lovely? And you can add that to your project. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial showing you how to make twine flowers today. Full details of the card that features these twine flowers can be found on my blog at www.blog.thecraftyowl.co.uk. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Crafty Owl UK, in order to be the first to receive notification of other new tutorial videos from me, Joanne James, The Crafty Owl, independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Thanks for watching today. Goodbye.